Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the new Eriador server. It is episode 6 today, and before we get started and building things today, I just want to talk to you guys about a few little things. First of all, as you guys can see, I've got a new custom skin. Bread Maker made this for us. Bread, the elite member on our community server, and it's really awesome, and thank you to Bread. The second thing I want to talk about is that you guys may notice, or most probably not, but this cactus over here is a bit more natural and a bit of a lighter color than the usual Faithfull texture pack, and that is because I'm using the Naturalized texture pack on top of my Faithfull 32 texture pack. This Naturalized texture pack was made by Jeffy Jeff. It also changes a look over the few flowers. As you guys can see maybe behind me, some of the flowers look a bit different and everything looks a bit more awesome in my opinion. So you guys can obviously download this texture pack in the description down below. So the next thing I would like to mention is regarding this little temple that was the very first thing we built here on the new Eriador server, and this temple is pretty much complete on the outside. As you guys can see, I think we did a really good job over here, but in the inside it is not complete at all. We've just got a bed down there, a few slime blocks to not take damage. I also want to kind of create a way to get out of this place, because right now you can only use ender pearls, which I just picked up from the chest around the corner over there where I had my first items. So yeah, you can only use ender pearl at the moment, and I do want to create a way to get out in the future, and I also want to just complete the interiors there at a later stage, but we are not going to be doing that in today's episode. There are also a few more things I would like to talk about. One of them being is that I haven't uploaded a proper video of myself in around about a month, and that is absolutely terrible, and obviously there's a reason for it. I'm not going to make up excuses, and the reason for it is that I had exams, and the exams were kind of a total of 4 weeks. I only was writing the exams for 2 weeks, but 2 weeks in advance I already had to start studying and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really sorry I didn't have time to upload more. However, now I'm back on holiday and I've finished my exams, and I'm really happy about it, so I can start recording a few more videos for you guys. So some of you may already know, Minecraft 1.9, the new version of Minecraft, is only coming out next year. Now we were planning on it coming around November, December. However, Mojang have decided that they are only going to be releasing the new version of Minecraft in the next year, which was quite disappointing for me in the beginning, because we were going to start the new season of New Eriador, start a whole new world. This world would obviously then become, I think, available for download most likely, and then we would start with the new world and start a new adventure. I was really getting excited for that, because I would have also had a lot of time in this holiday that I'm on right now to start playing on there. However, 1.9 is not going to be coming out until next year. So that means we are still going to be playing on this server for a bit. A lot of people have already stopped playing on here, but myself, I want to get back into playing on here, and WC Hamilton I think is still working on his base, and maybe we can collab with him at some point or see what he's up to. So guys, we are now in the nether, as you guys can see, and I want to head over to my base, which I have been working on quite a lot actually in the past month, where I was having my exams and didn't have time to record. However, I did have time to hop on the server every now and then and build a bit. So I want to show you guys the progress that I managed to do in the meantime, and yeah, so I'm going to quickly head over there and I'll be right back. So guys, we have arrived, and now I just want to kind of tour you guys through the progress that I've done and speak about it a bit. So I'm not sure if I've shown you guys this, but first of all I want to mention the paths. I kind of linked up the paths to all the things I've done, so I'll be talking about these new structures just now. However, you guys can see that I finally made a fence, because I was just getting attacked by mobs constantly and it was really getting irritating. And I also started lighting up the area. Well, I didn't start up lighting the area, I pretty much lit up the whole entire area, which we are going to be building in the future. So I tried to not use torches. I just used the what are they even called? I think they're called the jack-o'-lanterns. I used the jack-o'-lanterns and I used the leaves instead of the torches. I think it looks a whole bunch better, and it generally just makes everything look better. Now let's move on to this first structure right over here. This was our nano farm, or still is our nano farm, but I encased it in this beautiful little cottage I really like the look of, and with a similar style I covered the entrance of the mines. I really like the look of this as well, and just putting a few torches here and there. Over here I think the torches look fine. And then I started also kind of landscaping the whole area. I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but I started putting these pumpkin patches and these melon patches, and I put a few trees here and there. I think they all look really nice, and yeah, a whole lot more of that to come in the future, definitely. Now the last thing I want to quickly show you guys that I have done is this crane over here. I really like the look of it because I always wanted to have like a little crane going into the into this crater that we did quite early on, but this crane really looks cool, and I've got some plans for that which we are going to be doing in today's episode. And that wasn't actually the last thing that I did before this episode. Over here I've also got a little cave which I've filled with vines, a bit overboard I think, where the vines have just grown absolutely everywhere. I need to trim them every now and then, but here's our little cave. I may consider putting all my items over here in a few random chests. I think that'll be a cool little idea. But let me just get all the resources gathered up for today's project, and I'll be right back. So guys, I am back with all the materials that we are going to need for the upcoming build that I'm going to be building today. And basically what we are going to be building is a ghost slime block launcher by Peddy, designed by Peddy and Skid, and it's going to launch us 36 blocks up into the air and hopefully to the top of the crater, because I don't want to walk up and down these stairs whenever I want to come down here or whenever I want to go back up. I want a quick way to get up to the top, and maybe we can also implement a drop shaft to get down very quickly. So I've got all the materials ready, and I've already started digging up an area over here for this ghost slime block launcher, but I think I'm just going to get to work, and I'll be right back once I've done a bit of progress. So guys, I'm back, and I have done a bit of progress. Pretty much finished the slime block launcher actually. It was quite simple to build, but obviously I had to follow Peddy's tutorial, which there will be a link to in the description as well, as always. And the redstone's quite compact here, and I don't really understand it, so I'm not going to try and explain all that stuff. But let's have our first go, and let's see if this thing works. If it does work, we'll end up dying, but let's just have a look and see if it works. So it's opening, that's correct. It's closing, and let's see if it works. Oh, it works. Oh, and we not dying. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. As you guys can see, we really just get launched up into the air there, and I actually managed to catch myself here on the stairs, which is really cool. So I was thinking of linking it up to something else here. I was thinking of making this crane extend down lower, and then have a little package that you kind of launch into, and then from there you can maybe access the stairs. That's what I thought, but yeah, I'm still going to consider that and see what else we can maybe do. Now I just need to quickly clean up and cover up all the redstone down here, because I left it quite open right now. I need to cover that up, and then maybe I'm going to get some materials together to see what we're going to be doing up over there. So guys, as you guys can see, I managed to clean things up here a bit and hide the redstone. Over here I still need to put a few more carpets. I'll do that in the future, just maybe grey so it can blend with the stone quite nicely. But as you guys can see, I also did quite a bunch of work up there. I've practically finished all the building that I had planned for today, because we are running out of time. Well, I am running out of time. I'm sure you guys have all day to watch this. Anyways, let's head up there and see what I did up there. So this launcher is still working as good as ever. Really awesome. And now, as you guys can see, we don't fall back down again, which is really, really nice. We got this little stopper over here using the tripwires and yeah, just general redstone, and then a piston to stop us from falling down. Then I just made a little path going over here, and then I carried on the path underground. I didn't think we had to make anything fancy down here, just because, I don't know, I didn't think it was necessary. But now as we go up here, we can see that I try to keep it as hidden as possible. So I think everything's looking really nice over here with the crane and this little crate, or it's not even that little, it's pretty damn big, but it is a bit bulky. I'd like it to be a bit more smaller, but with the redstone and all that stuff, I couldn't make it any smaller, unfortunately. Now with this being a bit off center, the beacon's making it look very, very weird. The beacon's kind of looking out of place now, quite squashed against this. So I may move the beacon down there in the village somewhere at some point. So guys, before I end this video, I just want to quickly tell you guys that I was using a different microphone and a different recording and editing software for this video. I'm just trying to experiment and get better quality videos out to you guys. So for the microphone, I'm borrowing a friend's Blue Yeti. And yeah, so he's not doing YouTube anymore and he allowed me to borrow his Blue Yeti, which is really kind of him, and I do appreciate it greatly because it's obviously a lot better than my headset which I've been using in the past. And regarding my recording software, I'm really happy I managed to get a better recording software which will allow me to record in better quality most likely. If there are a few editing and recording errors here and there, I do apologize. I'm just trying to figure out the settings still. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. But thank you for watching guys. Goodbye.